EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. From the 35, it's first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Not much. Second and long coming up. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. This is Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. taken on in. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Motion man is Rice.
Go.
Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
On play action, Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll go down, back at the 4. So a little extra time. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Giants move out on top. 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready.
Third and 5.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set up. Street.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
19 tight. 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll run the toss with Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Go.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Now a 3rd and 2.
Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Walker, first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the fake, here's Ritter. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Ritter. Sending it downfield for Fant. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline, past the 30. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Now a give to Walker, running right. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Okay, break. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Here's a design run. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw. Going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's good for 11 and a first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Take go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Second down and 3. Motion man is Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Ritter on 1st down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the... Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Go. 18 Rattler. Reload. Ready.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Motion man is Rice. Throwing is Ritter. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap, he'll look to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Giants. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Stephanie.
Here's Ritter. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes second down. Motion man is Rice. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. They'll motion over Metcalf. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Going to need a big play now, third down and long. Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.